hey, 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 hey. It's your Jamaican girl. My side, walk on. Back again with another episode. And today I have here with me Miss Cherish Hobbs. Yeah.
Hi.
Now, Cherish Hobbs is one of the coaches for the national pom team of Barbados Cheerleading Federation. She started her dance journey at the Dance Place Barbados, where she started her dance career, where she completed her RAD ballet examinations. She was trained in tap, jazz, hip-hop, contemporary style of dance. She also completed her associate degree in dance at the Barbados Community College prior to going to Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts School of Dance, where we met, where she took several courses in dance. And upon returning to Barbados, she was hired for several dance teacher positions because you don't know, said the girl a real dancer and she can do her thing. So of course she was in high demand everywhere at Dance Place, Of Another Nature, 11th Performing Arts, as well as Anomaly Dance Academy. So without further ado, Miss Cherish Hobbs.
Hi.
Hi Cherish, how you doing? How you doing today?
I'm good. I just wish we were in person.
Same.
Because we're friends from before.
Fully. Oh gosh. Good. Yeah.
I'm good.
No worries. We'll make that link up soon. One of these days, either I come to BIM or you come to New York or you link up in Jamaica, whatever the situation. We'll get it done. But tell me, what is dance in Barbados like? Because compared to Jamaica, we have like JCDC Festival, which is like Jamaica Cultural Dance. I think it's cultural or competition, something like that. It's a dance competition for primary and secondary education schools. And there are also some groups that will do it as well. And we have like dance companies. We have like Seasons of Dance, which is like a commercial dance space where the dancers would dance like, in advertisements, music videos, that type of thing. We have dance show competitions like, Tasty Talent Trail, Dancing Dynamite, that sort of thing. So I want to know, like, what is the dance space like in Barbados? Like, do you guys have a competition spaces? Do you have like dance companies? Like, tell me.
So Barbados is a little different in terms of we love dancing still. There's a lot of dancing happening in Barbados, all ages. But I would say the only difference is we have a lot more dance schools than we have like dance companies. So in Jamaica, you guys have a lot of performing companies and you have to audition to really get into these performing companies in Jamaica. Whereas in Barbados, you can send your child to dance all ages, like just once you pay for the school. So we do have a national competition. It's called NIFCA, National something, but it's for all arts. So it's like your JD, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's dancing, art, singing, whatever, all that stuff. So we do have that. Like other than that, we don't really have many competitions. Which is why I'm trying to change that now here because I want us to do more competitive dancing in Barbados.
Okay, nice. How do you plan to do that?
So with palms. So you don't do stunting. You do a bit of tumbling, but it's not really the stunting cheerleading. It's dance. So it's like 20 turns, 20 pirouettes into your aerial, into a kick, into a tilt. So what we're trying to do now, as I was hired by the Barbados Cheerleading Federation, we are trying to get more performance cheer happening in Barbados. So we have more competitions to travel to and take our teams because we don't have many competitions here, but we're starting that as well for next year. So 2025, we're going to have more competitions here, but right now it's just kids in training. So I really want to change that.
Oh, okay. Because your team, like you're saying, the Barbados Cheerleading Federation, your team just went to an international cheerleading and performance cheer competition in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
What was that like? Was it your first time there? Like, was it the team's first time there? And where did they place?
So it was the International Cheer Union. They have a world's competition every year in April. And there's a part of that is the performance chair, which is just the dancing. And in that section, there's also a section where you can bring a doubles team. So just 2 people on your reserve. So that's what we would have done, just because of money, that kind of thing. It would have been our first time going. Mm-hmm. So we took down a team. This is just a few weeks ago. Our first time ever Barbados representing in this kind of international competition. And there were 29 countries and we came 14 out of 29 countries. So we tied with Poland and Thailand, which are like huge countries compared to little Barbados. We're like a dot on the map. So it was really, really interesting. But we did a good job. We received the Newcomers Award. We represented the country really well. We had beautiful uniforms with our country on it. But it was an eye-opener because their technique and how they dance is a lot different from what we do here in Barbados. We don't have that competition dance. So we don't do 20 turns. So that's what we're trying to, that's why I said we're trying to bring the competition dance level here. Or we're starting training in June. So we're going to be training specifically to hit these motions and moves that we don't usually even try to do. Yeah. But we did really well. I was very proud of the dancers, our cheerleaders. It was really amazing. It was a really cool opportunity.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Coming 14 and getting a newcomer award, like you guys definitely brought the A game. Yeah. So that's amazing. But tell me, how has your dance journey been like in Barbados and then having gone to Edna? Walk me through the process of how you started dancing and how has that progressed and led you to where you are now.
Okay, so it's not really that much. I think you covered most of it. I started dancing when I was like 3-4 at a ballet school dance place. So I started out with ballet training first, then jazz, then I did a bit of tap. And by then I was a little bit older and I figured, I really I don't want to just do ballet. Don't want to say, but I'm not white. I don't want to just do ballet. Yeah, so I ended up to different schools, different dance schools, specifically Armanada Nature, where I started learning contemporary and a bit of folk, Caribbean dancing, and it was interesting. It was cool. So once I became of age to go to college, I decided to study dance here in Barbados. So I did 2 years of that and I got my associate degree in dance. So that program would have covered ballet, folk, and then these subjects, math, English, all the theory subjects you still have to do. But then it switched over to a little bit of dance education and anatomy, learning more about the body rather than just math. So when I completed my associate degree, I wanted to know, what's next? What am I going to do now? Because there's not much here for me to become a professional dancer. We don't have a bunch of dance companies. We don't have traveling companies. So I ultimately decided to go to Jamaica and I started my bachelor's in fine arts. But unfortunately, I only did 2 years and then I had to come back home to Barbados. There was COVID, all that stuff. I never found a chance to finish that program. But immediately coming back, everyone was like, hey, I need a dance teacher. And I was like, I can do that. So that's where we are now, just teaching, mostly just teaching. I still do a couple performances when asked. But yeah, so still dancing, still teaching, and that's where we are now. I added in a little bit more of the cheerleading now because that only started last year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's nice though. It seems like you found your purpose after going back home and, you know, being introduced into this new space of teaching, where you were doing less performing, but I mean, that's totally fine too, because then you're able to give back to your community and to the dance space there, which is absolutely amazing. Because you also do like an adult confidence class through dance. So what inspired you to start doing that?
So I used to do those a little bit more when I was younger, when I was like 17, 18, and I just wanted to be like a hot girl on the scene. I wanted to be sexy dancing, da, 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 da. But then so I have a daughter, she's turning 2 in June. After having Kaylee, I was not really feeling the dancing anymore. I was like, oh my God, I'm like 40 pounds heavier. I don't think I want to dance anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, as I said, I'm still dancing. So me bringing out those confidence classes is different from when I was younger to know, because I'm going through it as well, where I want to go into a space and dance and be comfortable, which is why I think the ladies really love my class. I offer like free wine as you enter, and then you come in, and we really talk about you don't have to feel insecure with your bodies if you have a new body, because, you know, we're getting older. And I also have a couple of young girls who come to the class as well just to enjoy the dancing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a very personal class to me, the confidence classes. And yeah, I enjoy teaching them. The ladies love them. So that is a side hustle for me, because I usually just teach kids and teenagers.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing, Cherish. I absolutely love what you're doing with these confidence classes, because I mean, when you're going through like transitions like that, like, you know, you just had a baby, or like say you're going from teenager to adulthood, and your body is changing, or you're getting like your woman body now. So like anything like that, you would tend to feel, I guess you go through this sense of like body dysmorphia, where, you know, you're not entirely comfortable with how you feel in your body and with how you look in the mirror. And you may think that you look a certain way, but in reality, it's probably not that. So it's nice to know that you're creating a space where for women to feel comfortable with who they are and with how they look, and just remind themselves that, you know, there's no need to be insecure, or, you know, to have like a negative perception of how you look, when, you know, you can just embrace it. You can embrace everything that you are, the person that you are, and how you look, and you can feel sexy. You can feel sexy in this new body. You know, we're getting older, we're changing, but that's cool too. Like, you know, that's good too. So I absolutely love that you're doing these confidence classes for this purpose, because that's absolutely amazing. So what do you hope to like take dance in Barbados in like the next 5 years? Like, what is your ultimate goal? Maybe open a dance school, or what is next for you on your dance journey? Tell me.
5 years. In 5 years, definitely I will have my own studio as well, not just like a dance school where I have to rent space. I want my own space. And I think I'm going to stick with the cheerleading thing, because, as I said, there's a lot of dance schools in Barbados. Like, we have tons of dance schools in Barbados. So what's going to make me different if I just create a dance school as well? So I want to do a dance school of chair and dance. So it's going to be both things intertwined. So that's where I see myself in 5 years. Kaylee should be going 7. So she'll be in almost all of my classes. I'm hoping she wants to dance in that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 years, definitely just more. I just want to see more from Barbados dancers. Like, we need to get the competitive dance going here. More performances, just more skills, because we have it. Just need to hone in on it.
Okay, so you're trying to bring the athleticism to dance in Barbados and trying to push it that way. Okay, that's cool. So what happens with the dance schools there? Like, what happens after the kids like move through and they go? Like, where do they go after that? Do they go to Jamaica, to Edna, to pursue dance, or do they go abroad? Like, what happens after the kids that want to pursue dance professionally, like yourself?
So if you want to pursue dance professionally, you have to go somewhere else, unfortunately. So it's either Jamaica. I know a couple kids are in America. A lot of kids go to schools in USA. A few go to Jamaica, not a lot, but a good couple. But not everybody wants to take dance professionally. Like, we love dancing here. As I said, we have a lot of dance schools. We have a lot of kids that are dancing, but sometimes it could be more like an after school activity. We do have some that want to take it to the next level, and I've seen them. They're doing their things overseas. We have Bajan dancers everywhere.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. I love when we can like move past like our own region and really extend ourselves, because then people know us. Like, whenever a Jamaican, anybody from the Caribbean steps out and go into like the international space, you can tell the difference, because there's something I don't know. There's something. We just have this essence, I guess, with us when we dance, which is really lovely to see. And I really wish we could expand like the dance space in the Caribbean more, so that way people could come here, so that we have like we have seasons of dance in Jamaica. But I would want that to happen in Barbados as well, in Trinidad, in Guyana, in Grenada, wherever, so that people come to our shows. You know, like an Alvin Ailey show or Dance Confections or one of those things. I agree. Yeah, like I think that would be absolutely amazing, because we have so much to offer. There's so many interesting things that we're doing. I really need to be able to like retain our folk as well. Because it's not just like about contemporary dance and whatever. Like we have our own thing. Like we have soca, we have calypso, we have Caribbean folk, you know?
Yeah, we have here in Barbados too. We have our own little style, our own little folk dancing here as well too. So that's called landship. So I would love to do all that and come and do it as well. So I agree 100%.
Yeah, it would be nice for them to see something else outside of the norm, or what has become the norm in dance, where it's all just like the same style of contemporary and modern. Like there's so much other things that we're doing, and I would love for us to retain that, because a lot of our kids don't even know about or like folk dances. Like, are they even teaching landship now in the schools still?
Yeah.
No, I'm very happy to hear that.
Everyone. Well, yeah, you can go, even as a dance teacher now, I can go and get certified in landship and go and teach it at like schools and stuff. It's really cute.
That is amazing.
We try.
That's amazing. I love that. In Jamaica, boy, I don't know, you know. It's in Jamaica, like the folk dances are not really being held up. Like people don't really want to do it anymore. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened in the past like 10, 15 years since I've been in secondary school. But the folk dances, all the stuff that we learned and knew about our country and our history, is like it's just disappearing. And because we're now the new adults, we have to work to, you know, retain those things. Exactly. Bring it back, retain them, keep them alive, so that our kids can know that, hey, Kaylee can know that, hey, landship is still a thing. It's still happening in Barbados. So they're aware of their history and where they're coming from, you know, so that they can know where they're going. So those things are super, super, super important. But tell me, as a mom and a dancer, what has that been like? How do you balance the two?
Well, as I said, she's still kind of like a baby right now. So I still get to do my own thing. I still get to go to my classes. I still go to teach. The only thing I would say though is that because I teach after schools, my hours aren't like the regular 9 to 5 hours. I usually go in for like 2 to maybe 7, 8, which she goes to bed at 7:30. So that's been a little, I don't really get in.
Yeah.
A lot of time on evenings with her, but she's good. She has her grandma. My sister has a son that is only a year older than Kaylee, so they're really close. She has her dad. But it's all good. That's my baby. We're good.
That's amazing. I love that you're able to, you know, still have time with your daughter and be able to pursue your passions, because that's always so, so, so important. So, yeah.
And I'm just hoping that she
will be interested
as well. So even sometimes I would take her into like rehearsal spaces, and she would just be, when she was younger, she would just be crawling around. Now she'll be running around. I just want her to get used to that space, so hopefully she loves it.
Yeah.
Pray for me.
Yeah, it'd be nice if she could share in your passion. That's always like a beautiful thing to witness. But I mean, if she's not, then she's not, you know, if she's interested in music, whatever, if she want to be a scientist, that's totally fine too. I'm definitely for like, you know, pushing the kids to what they want to do.
What they want.
Yeah, that's always like super, super important. But yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much, Cherish, for chatting with me today. It's been absolutely lovely catching up and, you know, getting to know like what dance in Barbados and what's that like. So my people that are in Barbados, be sure to check out BIMCHAIR, which is the Barbados Cheerleading Federation. And do they have stuff coming up soon?
Yes, we have like a parade happening soon where we have all of the teams on the island doing the same choreography. It's going to be like a big show, and they're doing my choreography, so that's great as well.
That's amazing. So, when is it?
That is in August.
Okay, so be sure to look out for that. And do you have any more confidence class coming up that they would be interested in going to?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm taking a little break.
Oh, okay.
We're going to watch next month.
Oh, okay. So we'll look out for that on Cherish's Instagram, which is
cherish.l.marie.
So it's at cherish.l.marie on Instagram so check that space to find out when the next class is so you can go in and have a good time and build your self-confidence because we're all about body positivity here and feeling good, feeling sexy while you dance. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. And as always, big up yourself every time.